Hey, Bill O'Reilly here. Welcome to the No Spin News, Wednesday, January 24th, 2024. Stand up for your country. Much to tell you about this evening. A lot of important things happening, and we'll get to them all. The media spin, of course, is that Donald Trump did okay in New Hampshire, where the reality is he did very well. New England is not MAGA country. From southern Connecticut to Fulton, Maine, there's not a state that will go for Donald Trump next time around. There are a lot of reasons why. It's not as liberal New England as you would think it would be. Massachusetts, of course, is. Vermont. But Donald Trump's not a favorite son there, and he gets a pretty resounding win. And that is the subject of this evening's Talking Points Memo. Final numbers, Trump beat Haley by 11 points. Not a bad showing for the ambassador. She did fine. And at 8:19 Eastern Time, she stepped to the podium. Go.
They know Trump is the only Republican in the country who Joe Biden can defeat. You can't fix the mess if you don't win an election. A Trump nomination is a Biden win and a Kamala Harris presidency.
Go Trump!
I defeat Biden handily.
We want you, Nikki!
With Donald Trump, you have one bout of chaos after another. This court case, that controversy, this tweet, that senior moment. You can't fix Joe Biden's chaos with Republican chaos.
Okay, so the message is that Nikki Haley leads in the polls over Joe Biden. That's why you should support her. But the Republicans in New Hampshire rejected that message and supported Donald Trump. That's the truth. So about an hour after Nikki Haley said those words, Donald Trump gave his victory speech. Go.
And, you know, we have to do what's good for our party. And she was up and I said, wow, she's doing like a speech like she won. She didn't win. She lost. And, you know, last week we had a little bit of a problem. And if you remember, Ron was very upset because she ran up and she pretended she won Iowa.
Okay, that's okay. I expected Trump to say worse things about Nikki Haley, and he shouldn't, because the nomination is his. She's not going to beat him. And by staying in the race, which is her prerogative, absolutely, she helps Joe Biden, because 4 weeks, and that's what it'll be, of diminishing Donald Trump doesn't do the Republicans any good. Now, Nevada coming up, she's not even competing, Nikki Haley. So Trump will get all those delegates. South Carolina is a winner-take-all state. So whoever wins the Republican primary will get all the delegates. There's just no way that Nikki Haley can win. Now, why she's staying in, I mean, there are a couple of speculative reasons. She thinks maybe something will get worse in the legal realm, or something will befall Donald Trump, and then she'll be standing there as a second. I don't think there's any chance she gets VP because Trump does not like her very much. Now, what you can expect is Donald Trump being attacked over a debate. That's what is coming. And I had a debate with Sean Hannity on the radio today, and I think you'd find it very interesting. And it's on BillO'Reilly.com. We posted it. I say Trump should debate. Hannity says he should not. So my case is this, that to me, if I'm debating Nikki Haley and I've got Trump's record 4 years in the Oval Office, there's no way she touches me. In a policy debate, there's just no way. Because Nikki Haley has no policy experience at the national level, state level, but not national. Now, if Haley starts to slime him and you're this, you're that, you're that, he does a Ronald Reagan. Trump does a Ronald Reagan. He just kind of floats above it and says, is this really what you want to do, madam? Don't you want to stay on the issues here? Is that really what you want to do? Is that making you look good? There's a million ways to disarm that. And they're not complicated ways. And the amount of pressure that's going to be put on Donald Trump to debate is going to be substantial. Now, the MAGA people will say, oh, no. But remember, Trump's got to persuade people who aren't MAGA, who may not like him very much, to come over and vote for him because Joe Biden is so bad. A debate like this gets a lot of eyeballs, independent voters. Okay, it would be a big event. And Trump, he doesn't even have to really answer Nikki Haley very much. He just goes after Biden. It's built in, all right, exposure for Donald Trump. Because the independent voters aren't watching the MAGA rallies. They're not watching the town halls. They're just not watching. This they would watch. This is a vehicle to get your message out to independent voters. And I know Trump, as you know, for longer, I don't think he fears Nikki Haley. And I was the guy who told them not to debate, the five of them. I called it a cacophony of chaos. Christie, Ramaswamy, whoever, you don't want to be up there. That's not going to do you any good. But now it will, because you don't debate Haley per se. You go after Biden. Bang, bang, bang. And finally, Hannity brought the issue up, well, it wouldn't be fair. I said, no. The Trump campaign can insist that they have approval of the moderator. They can approve the moderator. It's like a Republican debate. And he is the front runner. So he can approve who the moderator would be. And Hannity goes, well, I'll do it. Okay. Fine with me. All right, Hannity, be fair to Haley, I believe. And Trump should be able to approve Hannity. He's one of his biggest supporters, right? So I don't see the downside, but I do know that there is just going to be this surge of debate. Now, there is one final point I want to make here, that in any kind of a debate, before any words are even uttered, the press will declare Nikki Haley the winner, because that's what the press is. And so you got to deal with that. But there's no way to mitigate the press at this point. And the good news is that most Americans know how corrupt the press is, and it doesn't matter anymore what they say. Doesn't matter. LA Times going out of business. I'll tell you about that in a moment. So anyway, that's what you'll see, the crescendo for a debate. I don't know what the Trump people will do. I know what I would do if I were Donald Trump. Got to get those independent people over. You have to do that. And if you could peel off 20, 25% of independents who didn't vote for you last time, that's a landslide, because Biden's not going to get near what he got last time on a popular vote. That's the memo. Okay, so I had to, I was on News Nation last night with my analysis. I hope you saw it. If not, we have it posted on BillO'Reilly.com. I'm going to be on again tonight with Chris Cuomo. But I had to watch, and I'm floating around. I had speed dial on the Knicks, the Islanders, CNN, Fox News, and News Nation. I had 5. Massive headache. So I noticed a theme on the cable news operations. Roll it.
Right. So we'll wait and see how this plays out tonight.
We'll wait to see if Nikki Haley can pull out any surprises here tonight.
But is it too little, too late? We will have to wait and see.
We will wait and see at the end of the night.
And that's why we wait. We wait to see.
Yes, we wait to see. We wait and see. Now, these people are getting paid. Money is going there into their pockets to say, well, wait and see. I could have given you 100 wait and sees. What did I give you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I give you 5. I give you 100. We'll have to wait and see. Yes, we'll have to wait and see. I scolded Cuomo last night when his opening question to me was, what do you make of this? I went, what? What do I make of what? It was a presidential primary vote. What do you want to know? What do I make of it? This kind of trite nonsense has infected broadcast journalism now. I'm not even going to call it journalism anymore. Broadcasting. All right, these people, they get up there, they have no obligation to you to give you anything other than trite cliches. How many times at the end of the days did I hear yesterday? Oh, at the end of the day. The end of the day. Drives me nuts. Why does it drive me nuts? That's my neurosis, I think. I mean, I have standards that we oppose here on the No Spin News, which is why you're watching and listening. But why do I care what these people? It just drives me chalk. It's like that nails on that blackboard. Let's wait and see. The Tunnel to Towers Foundation supports America's greatest heroes, U.S. service members, and first responders who gave their lives, those catastrophically injured in the line of duty, and homeless vets. The Foundation's Gold Star Fallen First Responder and Homeless Vet programs honor the sacrifices made by men who fought and died for us, and women who risked their lives for our country as well. The Foundation's Never Forget program engages people in 9/11 remembrances across America with more than 80 runs, walks, and dozens of golf outings every year. The Tunnel to Towers 9/11 Institute educates kids from kindergarten through 12th grade about America's darkest day, while helping our nation keep its vow to never forget. So please support Tunnel to Towers. Donate $11 a month. Tunnel to Towers at T2T.org. More than 95 cents of every dollar you donate to Tunnel to Towers goes to its programs. That's T, the number 2, another T.org. All right, let's go to the mail. Linda Lapp, Burlington, Vermont. Bill, I know you have repeatedly said Biden will be running against the economy and the fact that everything has risen in price. But the AARP Bulletin has an article that states the economy is pretty well. They report prices are up, but inflation is falling. The AARP Bulletin is read by millions of people. Do they believe this? Most of them do. AARP is very liberal. Very, very liberal. That's why we have AMAC, to counter that. I think you should get both, because you get discounts and all kinds of stuff. Concierge member John, check out Concierge membership. It will enhance your life, and you'll make money from the membership rather than. Bill, my mother had Alzheimer's. I tried to keep her home, but was ordered to put her in a nursing home. I visited her 6 times a week for 6 years before she passed. She was on a dementia floor of the nursing home, so I know what that looks like. Joe Biden has dementia. Okay. David Hummerhouse, Visalia, California. Since both Doug Schoen and Chris Cuomo think Michelle Obama's chances of running are very slight to never, I suddenly had a horrifying thought. What if Biden will put Newsom as his running mate? Impossible. Biden's not going to dump Kamala Harris at this point. It's impossible. Lloyd, yes, the federal government holds supremacy over border enforcement, but it also must protect each state from invasion. Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, and California being invaded by illegal immigrants. Therefore, Governor Abbott of Texas is correct. He may be in theory, but he's not under the Constitution. And that's the conundrum word of the day. Tim Hanna of Moseley, Virginia. I checked out missingmoney.com after your Smart Life segment, O'Reilly. I found money that was mine. I got my check yesterday with interest. I don't have enough to retire, but I do have enough to buy 7 or 8 sandwiches at your local deli. That means you got a hefty check. Sandwiches at my local deli are up. Dave Grove, Palmer, Alaska. Mr. O, new subscriber. I never recently found a more balanced offering of the news. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. A much needed resource. Well, Dave, I'm glad you're watching us up there in Alaska. Very important you get accurate information, smart life information. Very important. Okay, and you're wasting your time on the people who go, well, we have to wait and see. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Okay, Killing Crazy Horse. We have it on sale for $12.95 for a limited time. We brought it back because of the demand for it. This is a book about the Indian Wars. You will like it. $12.95, BillO'Reilly.com store. Word of the day, do not be terse. Terse. Don't be terse. All right, final thought on irrational people. In a moment. Your safety is important, and I am happy to introduce you to Byrna, a self-defense solution that will help keep you and your family safe. Byrna offers a powerful, non-lethal pistol with tear gas, pepper, irritants, and kinetic projectiles that disable attackers for 30 to 40 minutes. It's all legal in every state, and no background checks are required. And they ship directly to your door, very private. They are American-made in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and are trusted by U.S. government agencies and hundreds of police departments. If you are a gun owner, you need options. Avoid the complexities that come with taking a life and having to defend your freedom in court. And if you're adverse to firearms, Byrna is a good alternative solution. So please visit Byrna.com/Bill to receive a 10% discount. That's BYRNA.com/Bill. Stay safe with Byrna. If you miss Medicare's annual enrollment period, do not worry. You may still have options. AMAC's Medicare Advisory Service can help you find a solution that fits your needs and your budget. The advisors at AMAC will give you all the information you need in a clear, straightforward way so you can make the best choice. That is something you will never get from AARP. So please call AMAC to choose from dozens of plans offered by a variety of top insurance companies. It's never too late to make the right choice for your health. Contact AMAC's Medicare Advisory Service. Get the help and coverage you deserve. Please call 888-355-5605 or visit amac.us/trust. Final thought of the day. You know, we all know delusional people don't live in a real world. And most of those people, some of them are substance abusers, and some of them are emotionally damaged people. And we really have to be compassionate. A lot of people make the conscious decision, I don't care. I'm going to believe what I want to believe. And even if all the evidence goes against what I want to believe, I'm still going to believe it. What do you do with these people? That can get very painful if they're family members. Leads to divorce, estrangement with children. What do you do when facts don't matter? When you cannot have a conversation to persuade because the person doesn't want to be persuaded and is not going to consider anything counter to what that person wants to believe. What do you do? The answer is there's nothing you can do. Now, if it is a family member or a close friend, don't give up, but you got to back off a little bit and do it more with humor. Okay? If it's not a close person, I wouldn't waste my time on it. You know, I would be polite, but if the person is not going to be persuaded, I am Mr. Fact. I back up everything, not only in my professional life with you on the No Spin News and BillO'Reilly.com, but in my private life. If I make a statement or I'm debating, okay, I'm bringing in the facts right in front of your face. You'd be surprised. I don't care about the facts. Don't care. Final thing, I had a very lively debate with Sean Hannity. On the radio today, I mentioned it, about whether Trump should debate Nikki Haley. I think you should listen to that because I think I persuaded Hannity. He's denying it, but wait do you see the tone of voice? It's really interesting. All right, Hannity will consider the facts. He will. I wouldn't be on his program if he didn't. Okay, thank you for watching and listening to the No Spin News. We'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you for watching the No Spin News. To watch the full episode anytime on BillO'Reilly.com, please sign up to become a premium or concierge member. Visit BillO'Reilly.com to sign up and start watching today.